The third image is a still image audiovisual term that dates back to well before digital photography. It's a technique used by audiovisual enthusiasts back when we used twin projectors, film, and an electronic dissolve fade unit. The fade unit contained a slider, and as the slider was moved from one end of its travel to the other, it would gradually dim the light in one projector while gradually brightening the light in the other. As we reached the midway point, parts of each slide could be seen on screen, and for a few moments we had a third image. There was no physical third image, of course. It was just the combination of the two projector lights and the images they were projecting. If it was an appealing third image, we could choose to pause for a second or two with the slider and allow both images to remain on screen for a second or two before continuing the fade. We can still use this technique in our digital audio visual, but we need a slightly different approach. Our third image actually is a physical third image that sits between the two images that we use to create it. In the digital world, we can control our third image far better and actually enhance it in our image editor. We can often spot the potential for a third image when we're putting a slideshow together, or we can actively look for the images that will suit the third image technique. So to create the third image these days, we will need our image editor, one that supports layers such as Photoshop or Elements, but it doesn't matter which version we use, the techniques are identical. As a rule, fussy, complex images rarely work well with this technique, but as always, there's going to be the odd exception. Look for images where the content of one would look fairly good superimposed on the other, and we can even test this easily in our image editor. So let's show you how the third image is created.